So maybe you've heard of oxytocin. It helps induce labor. It's what helps parents bond with an infant. It makes us feel connected to other people. It is so powerful. When we have oxytocin going through our system, we trust other people more. That's incredible. When we feel good because of oxytocin, we trust other people more, and we are more willing to take social risks. So we're more willing to say to someone we think on the surface, oh, I don't know if we're going to have anything in common. I don't know, I should just kind of pull back and be in myself. Oxytocin's like, give it a go, you got this. Just connect. So it's incredibly powerful. But how do you tap into that? Will this matter? Will this actually matter in 3 days? I mean, it really might. A lot of things, it really might. But will it matter in 3 weeks? Will it matter in 3 months? It might. 3 years? Maybe not so much. At the end of my career, as part of my legacy. So we want to right-size something, because when we're only receiving emotional information, which is coming from the amygdala, it's ramping up our bodies, it's sending cortisol throughout our body, things can seem so much bigger than they are. Have you ever had a fight with someone you live with, and it's all about, like, wrappers on the counter? Yes! We'll talk at the break, because this is an argument we have in my house, too. You can have so much powerful emotional energy around wrappers on the counter, and then you get a good night's sleep. Or you solve that big problem, and you have that release of endorphins, and you feel better, and you're like, the wrappers don't really matter. It was never about the wrappers in the first place, right? So, can we take perspective? Can we take a longer view? Because the emotional energy we're receiving in 1 minute is information for 1 minute. The other thing to keep in mind about taking a longer view, we take a break to get that longer perspective, right? Stimulus, response, what do we want to do? We want to separate them out a little bit more. Can we take longer in between? And that's where we get curious. That's where we say, maybe this isn't as dire as I first think it will be. We've figured out stuff like this before. The other thing about perspective is context matters. So let's go back to IRS, right? What does IRS stand for? Yeah. What else does it stand for? Context. Let's say we are out in a garage. We are gearheads. We are building a go-kart. We're fixing an engine. You're like, okay, that would not be where I would be. So this is a new context. IRS stands for Independent Rear Suspension. Yeah. And in all honesty, all transparency, the only reason I know that is because I have a child who loves building cars. I love my child, so I hang out in the garage every once in a while, and I pick up fun little tricks I get to share in presentations. Think about this one. What does AMA stand for? Ooh, against medical advice. Right. What else? Ask me anything. I'm an influencer. I'm a TikTok influencer. Ask me anything. What else? Yes, what else? American Musical Academy? Australian Motorcycles Association? What if we are in the maternity ward? What does AMA stand for? It could be against medical advice. This is what was on my chart. Advanced maternal age. I also was told told I was having a geriatric pregnancy. Yeah, because I was over 35, and I'm like, well, I work in long-term care, so I guess that tracks.